So Rampage Jackson has officially become the poster child for how to make a bad situation just way worse. And I'm genuinely impressed by his commitment to it. And yeah, so for those who have been living under a rock, his son Raja decided to basically turn, an unconscious wrestler into a human punching bag. Yeah, like some proper attempted murder type stuff. So yeah, instead of doing what a normal parent would do, like maybe shutting up and, getting his kid a lawyer, Rampage has just chosen to make stuff worse. Yeah, he's out here calling the MMA guru racist for pointing out that his son nearly killed someone.
Brother, dumb animal, put him in a cage, straight up. Raja should have got fucking knocked out cold in that ring. No one was doing anything about it but that pink hair guy.
But for MMA guru to say all that racist shit about my son,
yeah, that's right. We've gone from my son committed a felony to yeah, you're all assholes for noticing. It's genuinely like watching someone trying to put out a house fire with petrol. And yeah, the best part is every single time this bloke opens up his mouth, he just makes it worse. It's actually kind of impressive at this point. It's genuinely like he's just speed running, destroying whatever reputation he has left. Let's talk about how Rampage Jackson has turned his son legal troubles into his own personal PR disaster. So yeah, let's look at Rampage, his masterclass in deflection, because yeah, this man has turned avoiding accountability into an art form at this point. His son Raja just committed what looks like attempted murder. I mean, 22 punches to an unconscious man's head. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, mate. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Psycho Stu is now awake and stuff, but look, Rampage's response was just kind of like, well, some people just fuck up. Mate, some people forget to put the bins out. Some people are late to work. Your son literally tried turning someone's brain into mince. There's different mistake levels, mate. But look, here's where it gets a bit mental because MMA guru called Raja a dumb animal that doesn't belong in society, which, is kind of fair play. If you're punching unconscious people, you've kind of forfeited your right to get polite descriptions. So yeah, look, naturally, Rampage's takeaway from this whole situation is MMA guru is a racist, apparently. Yeah, so that's the real issue here. Not the attempted murder, but the mean words about the attempted murderer. And look, the thing that's absolutely mental about this is Rampage had a way out. He could have just shut up, stayed quiet, and just let the whole legal system handle it. He could have even played the disappointed father card and just, most people would have been like, yeah, your son fucked up, I get that. But yeah, no, instead this man just chose to double down on it. But yeah, I mean, even if you think about it, like before this whole racism accusation thing, people were actually on his side. Like, yeah, his son is a piece of shit. But that's not necessarily Rampage's fault, right? Like, parents can't control everything that adult kids do. But then he goes and opens his mouth and suddenly it's everyone else's problem. MMA gurus are racist, the critics are haters, and apparently the real victim in this attempted murder case is Rampage Jackson. It's like watching someone play victim bingo genuinely, like my son nearly killed someone, but actually I'm the one being wronged here. Like, dude, your kid turned someone's head into a speed bag. And you're worried about people making mean comments on the internet. And look, every time he keeps doubling down, I feel like more people are kind of turning against him. It's actually kind of impressive how he's managed to make himself the bad guy in a situation where he just kind of started as a bystander here. And yeah, look, the MMA community is not really having any of this. You got fighters, influencers, all that. Low-key calling it out.
I love Rampage, but Rampage turned your son in. You can't condone that type of behavior, bro. You gotta go lay down for a little bit. We'll get you a good lawyer. You ain't gonna be in there forever, but you gotta go lay down.
Yeah, like obviously MMA guru doubled down, called Rampage out for trying to make this about race when his son literally committed a felony on camera. But it's not just guru, other creators are piling in on this, pointing out how ridiculous it is to play the victim card when your kid nearly killed someone. The whole community is pretty much just watching Rampage kind of put his reputation down at the moment. And I like Rampage, don't get me wrong. I've always liked him, but this whole situation's just a bit weird. And yeah, like the thing is, these aren't just like random haters, these are genuine people that like were fans of him. Like fellow fighters, people that grew up watching him knock dudes out in Pride. And now, they're all asking the same question. Why is this guy making this worse? Like, it's genuinely like watching a dude just trying to commit like social suicide right now. Every statement he's making, it's just kind of making him lose more supporters. And yeah, like I said, the worst part is he genuinely could have just said nothing, just like left it, let the lawyers handle it, stay out of the drama. Most people probably would have forgotten about it within like a month or so. But instead, he's just kind of turned himself into the main character of this weird scenario that just shouldn't have happened in the first place. And look, now, whenever people are going to think about Rampage, they're just going to think about his son almost killing a dude on camera, not just, the championship runs and the legendary knockouts, all that type of thing. I don't know what the situation is going to be, but it just feels like it keeps getting worse and it feels like it's not actually going away.